got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Black 14, black 14.
On the run, it's Pringle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Here's a little room there. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. Throwing, Mensah. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Canes are flying down the field. Hand off Lyle, running left. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for space, it's Compton. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. And the Hurricanes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's in! Touchdown, Canes!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So Elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against them and try to take advantage of the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire.
Caught, and he's got room. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Mobley. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lost to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Mobley. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding onto the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Mensah. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
He's got it on the right. Runs through a man, and he might have space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the run from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Run it with the fullback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the fullback. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no...
There's a crease. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on the...
Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's McNabb. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give...
There he goes! Oh, what a cut! And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's Kringle. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of running room. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Trying to run, it's Compton. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going with the ground game left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Mobley.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle.
2nd down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them...
Lofts one high and deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
Man, this quarterback is going to need a nice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Hand off Lyle, running left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. On the run, it's Pringle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Canes will go ahead and call that second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Mensah to throw. Quickly complete. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with the Fighting Irish head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. They have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak, but right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum, and he said, we can't worry about the win streak, we just have to worry about doing our job. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Motion from the wide receiver. Fights off a defender. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pringle. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the give off the left side. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Running into the open space. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Brought down right at the 40-yard line, and that'll be enough to move the chains. From that spot on the field, you're going to go for 4th and inches every time, but, I mean, you could argue that 4th and inches, you ought to go for it almost all of the time.
I 100% agree. We're definitely going for this, and listen, let's play some offense. Let's have high octane. Let's put some points on the board. We're not kicking field goals. We're not punting. We're trying to score touchdowns.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. Got a little grass. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off play action. Moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Perez. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's caught. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Working on the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Going to the run, it's Mobley. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. At the end of that play, there is still a member of the Fighting Irish down on the field. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go right back to him. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Wants to pass. Makes the catch. A 2-point conversion is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 39, set to advance on the football.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. With the catch, it's Flanagan. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Graham. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Running inside. It's Mobley. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. And I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They think there's room to run to the right here. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success. And they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Throwing, Mensah. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Wingo.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Canes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Canes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pringle. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted to stop the threat. Inside the 40. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Miami sideline. This offense has been a big storyline here today. We did not expect them to be so proficient against one of the top defenses in the country, but here we are. A big blowout. They have the ball and the lead. Coaches keep talking to the players about finishing strong. We'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum here today and get the upset. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Pringle.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Mensah. Got the quick pass. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Hurricanes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the route is on. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Mobley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Miami. The defense takes matters into its own hands. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
A And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Right back to the well. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.